told him. I don't know what he told you. That was in my thoughts. Just advise him to at least give me freedom. He was not appointed to be my guard. He's just a general that wanted to come by. I don't mind
Wait,
it.
so he's lying about having to be your guard?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I really don't know. Father's not back, so. But I can't assume. But I also know that my dad sent us with the box and was not that strict. Why would he now?
True.
So I don't have anything against him. The fact that I can't even investigate the ritual. He had a conversation yesterday with me that he doesn't want me touching anything or getting close to danger. And I think that's more for his personal, what would I say? His personal he wants to date me, as you heard yesterday.
I remember.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit delusional.
Tell me why you think that.
Well, for one, the way he acts is... I don't like men, so I'm just going to throw that out there when I say it. So this goes for kind of both sexes. The way he acts is very unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I don't... And you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you don't want that in a mate. Hell, even I wouldn't want that in a mate.
If he was to be different, I get his motives. I think the whole thing of I'm here to protect you is because he possibly has a crush on me. But it's just a crush. You know? Yes, I know him.
Yeah.
We were younger. But you're right, the way he acts. Impulsive, doesn't listen. Maybe that's just the way he is, but that is not someone that I can sit next to me in a throne. It's not someone that I just. Yes, he's cute. I'm not going to say no. But cuteness gets you only so far. You know, could add brains to that, good personality, and discipline. So I get he doesn't want me to get hurt, but yesterday he had a conversation with me about how.
I heard the tail end.
Oh, really?
Well, the tail end when he was trying to say, well, your father's not here.
Oh, no, the conversation was more of he doesn't want me to get hurt. He doesn't want me coming close to that place, the summoning place that we saw. He doesn't even want me to investigate. So, what
Well, that's kind of late for that. That investigating a summon or even a ritual is a far cry from the ley lines.
Exactly. That's why I made sure I wasn't touching anything, just investigate and
Yeah, and I was there, and I know magic this time around, so I can help if I actually had to.
yeah. What do you want me to do? Sit here at your beck and call? You know?
No. Even I know that's not your style.
Exactly. weapons down there.
So there is a slight building I'm probably going to end up doing tonight for the front.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking that could probably make a war barracks at the front gate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I would have the pillars for the ballistas that are eventually going to be up there,
Mm-hmm.
and also a place for. Honestly, I would probably give our mages bows before I give them a sword.
Mm-hmm.
That way they can shoot right through the bars and fire down.
I see.
And maybe even leave an opening to where they can shoot fireballs.
Nice.
Because I really don't see anything really coming through the side where my home is. And if they did, it would be kind of stupid. My wolf will rip them apart.
I mean, depending on the strength.
Well, soon I'm going to be training my wolf against these lesser undeads a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And having it... Honestly, I'm going to have it stay back while it watches me fight, so it will learn from experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to train it up to be the strongest it can be, and it's going to guard that section.
I see. Plant base.
I just don't see anything really coming from that side. It's too narrow, in all honesty. One person with a sword and shield would be able to protect it.
Mm-hmm. Try to fix these.
But yeah, going to be putting a few things up in the front to where if we get besieged, even if it's not even by the dead and it's by another clan, at least we'll be able to fight back.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Marshall did a good job when it came to... What are you doing?
It's because I figured it out. They told me you have to empty the box and not move it with items. You have to first empty it. And then move
Okay.
it. No worries. That's what I was like, nobody else do it because then I have to tell everyone that.
But yeah, I want to be prepared for any type of siege.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of our own home, we have a very solid fortress. Plenty of doors that would have to make the dead and the living work just to get through. But we don't have anything above the gate to put someone up there to control and technically be able to fire back. And the weakest of us, which would be our mages, should be up there using these machines and throwing their magic down, raining hell upon our enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably be busy making that in a way up. So but instead of walls, I'm going to be putting up steel bars. That way we can still shoot right through it.
Yeah. And then I'll work on the other side.
Sounds like a plan.
It also sounds like you and I are always here. Did you notice that?
I'm pretty sure Silver would be around to help if she wasn't injured.
Yeah.
Caster, well, he seems like he's a bit under the weather.
Yeah. I didn't get to say bye to him. What happened?
Him and I did a few sparring rounds, and once I started getting serious, instead of just running around avoiding his spells,
Mm-hmm.
I took him down in 2 seconds.
Wait, what? Ooh, good job.
Yeah, I cracked him upside the skull with the shield.
Oh.
Needless to say, it did not tickle. But honestly, if he didn't want to use magic, maybe he should have trained in something else. That's why I suggested to him maybe learning from our paladin and become a dark paladin.
Yeah.
Because if he wants to be in the front lines, go for it. Hell, I would even ask him to train me to be a mage if that was the case, because then I can throw magic. I
Mm.
have no problem being in the back throwing spells.
Yeah.
And I'm capable of fighting up close because I'm not afraid to rush in, hit, run out.
Yeah.
Hell, when I was up against Marshall the first time, everyone saw how long that took.
Mm-hmm.
Though he is a very aggressive fighter.
Yes, yes. There's a reason behind it. Why do you think I say bloodthirsty? I think nothing keeps him put. Not even an eye.
I was pleased the fact that I was able to defeat him at least twice when we were doing sparring just
Mm.
upstairs. So at least I know I'm not at his level just yet, but I do have the capabilities.
Yeah. I'm
The few
thinking.
times I did beat him, though, I did reflect his own attack a little bit with the shield. So, as long as he's not using a fucking hammer.
I'm thinking once Cass gets in line, it's just he'll probably leave. There's
I'm
nothing
kind
else
of hoping
keeping
he
him.
doesn't. I like him.
Well, being a babysitter is not his type of thing. Which again, he shouldn't have to, but Dad wasn't around, so that looks a little bit better because I know some people hate, their OCD gets the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would
Oh,
you
and I
like?
grabbed all the cores in a
Oh,
box over there,
oh, okay. Would
I
you like
think,
me to put
if I remember.
actually the Alderium and things here, or we hold it?
I would say put it in a box we trust right now, just in case.
Well, the box that we trust, I want to say, is the fridge.
Well, I have a box up in my room that nothing has happened to, so I can put it in there.
Well, apparently, I heard Cass's box disappeared, so maybe I'll just put it in the bench. Or you know what? Yeah, I'll put it in this bench.
But I'm also not using these type of boxes either.
Yeah.
I'm using an infiltrator box.
Mm. Also, we're not gonna need the fridge, by the way, with these boxes.
I would still keep the fridge
Mm-hmm.
for specific stuff. Like if we had like my shade balloon spice if I'm training up a mock creature
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And if we make potions that need to be put in the fridge, just put them in the fridge. That way we know where they're at instead of having to look all over the place. That's what I would do, but I'll leave that up to you. Worst comes to worst, I'll just grab the fridge and bring it to my room.
True.
That way I can always have food at the ready for my wolf.
So the potions, you want me to keep the potions? Let's see. We have a box for raw materials, bars and ore, weapons and tools, extra magic and pets, base plant, animal base, and another one up here. I don't know what else for. I guess
Mm.
potions or powders and
Yeah, for
liquids.
our healing potions, and all potions that require that will give us a boost in our abilities, and healing potions and healing items and stuff like that. Because I can create with being a rune crafter, I can create some potions that help, but I
Mm-hmm.
also need to find how to learn more rune.
I'm still keeping my red cord with me. Peaks. Hi, midnight.
I would.
You know.
I have a red core and an ascended core in my box. In fact, I'm going to grab the other red cores and ascended cores and bring
Alexa,
them into my room. That way,
lights
we know
on.
for a fact they'll be all right.
Alexa, lights purple. Alexa, stop. Lights purple. Goddamn Alexa. Alexa, lights purple. Thank God. Okay. Let's see. Course and valuables, raw materials. We'll do liquids and water over here. Would tar be a liquider? Right? It would be.
Tar is a thick liquid, but yeah, it is.
Yeah. Still feel like we're missing things.
So, since we don't really know any champions, I'm going to ask
Mm-hmm.
Silver to train me to be a paladin.
Oh, that's good.
Probably wouldn't hurt considering the fact she'll be able to teach me a healing spell.
Hmm.
Doesn't
Aren't
hurt to have an extra healer.
aren't I the paladin? I don't remember. I don't remember my training really.
Well, open up your field guide. You can look at that.
Let's see. Cleric. Oh, I'm cleric.
Yeah. The only thing I like about you clerics is that you can control lightning.
It drains us really bad. Like, really bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
Still, lightning.
Also, we have 51 fragment cores. You want me to put them down?
Um, Honestly, since you are our designated builder, just it's gonna be a long while before we figure out how to make anything better.
Yeah.
Just use them. Learn as much as you can.
Hmm. I think I've learned enough.
Well, if you can learn everything, then you'll be capable of building everything.
I also have, you know, you go to the market and you buy little books to learn. I have all of them.
Ah.
Hmm.
Well, then I guess we just hold on to them. I can hold on to them if you want.
Yeah. I'm always carrying so much. There you go.
Alright, I'll place that in my
Oh,
chest
my
in my
elbow.
room. No one goes up there, and that chest is locked tight.
Well, make sure you take a painting of it, just in case. Just in case we need to contact the gods again.
Well, I haven't moved it since I put it there. And I don't think I'm gonna move it at all. The void tends to come and grab it if you move it with items in it.
True.
Worst comes to worst, I can always just put it under the rug with my wolf, and my wolf will take care of it.
That's true. Anyone else is awake, by the way?
Zachariah's awake, but I don't know where he's at.
Hmm. I was gonna see these weapons. Let's see. Do you mind if I do a little test?
Oh, I've already done testing with that axe,
Uh huh.
because I have one. They hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and they're very jagged, so your opponent will bleed.
Let me see. Ow, my elbow.
If you want to hit
Okay.
me with it, go ahead.
I'm reading, because there is also the Warhammer of the Grey Ones, and then the Shield of the Grey Ones.
The shield is not all that great. It's very flimsy and will break. The Warhammer, it hits hard, but not. It leaves to be desired.
Oh, I see. Okay. I wish we could break them all down.
We can.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason why we don't have as many of the gray ones anymore. I broke quite a few of them down.
But this one, the Soul Harvester. Oh my god. Can't wait. I want to put a
I got a
gem
sword
for
that's
it.
called the Wound.
Mm-hmm.
That sword, it hits harder than the one I'm wearing on my back, but it doesn't do as much. So it's kind of like, do I want an enhancement or do I want a damage? Very sharp blade.
Sure.
I even have a blade that, in all honesty, if I were to fight against people, is the blade that I would use.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Blade of Corruption.
Oh, okay.
And that blade, it allows me to inflict corruption on anyone
Mm-hmm.
that I cut.
Nice. Let's
So
see.
their healers wouldn't be able to heal those wounds at all. They would need to be cleansed.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of wonder if it works on the dead, but I haven't tested that out, and I'm not willing to do that.
I wish we should talk to the, Vega, see if he can get us blessed blades in the case we come in contact with. Actually, before the meeting, I requested people to read the board and come up with questions, but I don't think there's any really.
There hasn't been one question that was put in there. And we haven't gotten any birds either.
Hmm.
I can still make parchments and start, but I'll need a bigger coop than what we have.
Yeah.
But I can send out birds to some of the clans and see if they want certain questions to be asked. And then just go right through them and figure out which questions won't be insulting.
Yeah. True. True. Honey, can you help me? Can you help me? I'm trying to figure it out. Something. I'm trying to figure out how you
Because I don't
skin
know
shit.
about red, but I'm pretty sure I very much would like to survive this land.
True. Sorry, babe. I'm talking to someone else. Sorry.
First time seeing you without your glasses.
Nope. Not happening. That was a mistake. Nope. I like my glasses too much. I get foggy all the time, but I don't care. In this form, I have to wear them
Why?
because I'm not, well, I use too much power to stay in this form. So my vision gets blurry.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to do something. Want this little site to look, you know, like my mother's side. Is it? Is I don't know. I am equipping both in there. We'll fucking figure it out if that's what it is. Let's
You
see.
never really talked much about your mother.
Mhm. Well, what would you like to know?
Only things that you're willing to talk about.
Well, she's tall, really dark, almost purple like. If you look at her skin, she has constellations. She has two sets of horns. Her wings were, well, her wings were turned off. They were torn by. I know this is gonna sound weird, but just, I don't know. It's weird the way she talks about it. Her wings were. My father ripped her wings to keep her from flying.
Why?
Hmm. He wanted to soulbound her. They met in a distant land. He saved her from a very silly situation. And, well, she knew he was evil. Well, no, she knew he was infernal, but not evil. And then he carried her out of that situation. Fuck my elbow. And she kissed him on the cheek as a thank you. They sat by the beach, talk. She opened up a little. That was her first mistake. He found out the power she carried within, the willpower she had, the pendant. The scythe. She was being corrupted by the scythe, actually. So he eventually overpowered it while she was asleep. They basically spent the night together, and she thought he meant good. That's why her skin was completely dark. And then he figured so much about her, even to the point of her diet. She eats nebulas and stars, energies and suns. And well, in the midst of all that, they started flirting, and one thing led to another. And he waited until she was nice and relaxed. Scythe was gone, nothing to protect her. Then he inserted his claws from her back all the way down to her ribs, curing her at the same time but allowing her to feel the pain. He tied her down, deprived her for years of senses, made her go mad. And all because he wanted to soulbound her. She had a mate. Crimson. Not Marshall Crimson. Different. He was the devil. Well, they met. And between both of them, they were both okay with what was happening, because now they both could basically use her as a battery. Except there was one little cheeky thing that everybody forgot. She's smart. She noticed
No, it's
that
kind of easy to tell, considering the fact of how smart you are. You got that from her, I'm guessing.
I'm not that smart. I wish I was. I'm commonly smart.
Still, smarter than most.
Thank you. Well, after all of that happened, time passed. I don't know how long she was locked. And then something cracked in him. She was patient. He would break her, and he noticed that she would allow it. Crimson would watch, but none of them ever touched her. So she remained a virgin. And one day, she, instead of trying her way out, studied them. Noticed that they didn't have feelings. They Didn't know what love was. Didn't know what care was. Didn't know what friends were. So she started teaching them both. Crimson walked away. He didn't like who she was turning into. She, well, he broke the mating bond. Even though at the end of the day, called it a mate bond, but yet they never made it. He just kept her in a cage as well, so she just went along with it. And time passed on. Crimson left. Aldrich was left. He took her to her castle, little by little allowing her to have freedom again. And then she studied and read, threw herself on books, her previous life, her previous child. And for some weird reason, she ended up remembering everything, all her previous lives and all her previous knowledge. And then she figured out how to control him. And then the last thing eventually what happened was that he truly fell in love with her. My father gave her freedom. Funny thing is, she didn't leave him. She saw him as a creature that did not know any better. And I guess that's it. That's kind of like their love story. They're not mates yet that I know of. They're just together. They're not married or she has all the freedom, but she loves him and God, he treats her like a princess. Like,
Well, in terms of beastkin, marriage is kind of just a celebration. They are 100% mates. If they both love each other, you don't have to have a celebration to become a mate. They had a child.
oh yeah.
So in the terms of the wild, they are mated. They may not have a magical bond, but a spiritual bond nonetheless in the terms of the wilderness. As demented as their beginning was.
Yeah. I think when I came along, it was the doom of my father. My name actually means home and love, and it's actually what he used to call my mother in the infernal realm. So,
And yep, that is definitely how it is then.
I appreciate all of that now that he actually treats her. I don't think I would be able to stand how he treated her. I would have killed him if I saw that, but now the way he treats her, if you were to see it, he demands presence not for himself but for her. It's like he's not even a king. She is both the king and the queen. He walks and he does not allow her to walk next to him or behind her. It's always in front, like she's in charge. I don't think I've ever heard my father raised a hand or his voice. In fact, if someone's standing too close, he becomes quite ugh, bad to see.
Protect,
Extremely.
protective.
I mean, extremely. Yet he doesn't care for anyone else. Literally, the whole world can die. Even friends. They had a fallout with Crim Marshall. Crimson, sorry.
Hmm.
Just because of it. He's no longer standing on the throne, but she is. And it's because I guess he's won his heart. She was the only creature patient enough and willing to try to understand him, try to teach him. But I'm sure I'm missing a lot of detail, but that's the gist of it.
You want to know what they call that in my clan?
What?
Well, there's an old saying: a good chieftain is only as good as the chiefess. If if you're in a position of power, you can give all the fear and have your subjects be quite literally under your palm. And you just say the words, they die. But the moment the right woman were to come along, things change. You can turn a tyrant into a justified king because that one woman can change everything in that man. And sounds like that's exactly what she did. It's not the fact that she is king and queen all in one. It's the fact that he trusts her with that type of power. And that trust was quite literally earned for what it sounds like.
Now you see why I have a problem with Cass. How can I see both of my parents and they're so in love and everything they went through and even everything they deal with nowadays, and I I want what they had. I want something like that. Not only magical but unexpected, and not just someone that throws themselves. I mean, for God's sake, today he could have a crush on me and tomorrow another.
Yeah, that's not love.
Yeah, I want what they had. I dream about what they had. Just looking at them, she lights up. And my father, as scary as he is, he lights up like a child. It's a sight to see.
That's the one thing I always found scary about women. What? It's true.
Oh, I can't wait until you find your mate. And
The, just the simple fact that they can bring out the inner child of us men. It's terrifying.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't see anything wrong with it either. It's just you can have a battle-hardened warrior, and all of a sudden you have adulting husband that will literally do anything for that woman, and you would never know that that person was a hardened warrior in the past. It's like a complete
Nova.
transformation, and it's scary, but not in a bad way. So don't think I'm saying it as in a bad thing. Just terrifying. The fact that someone just has that kind of power. And it's not like in the other lands like I probably could have found a mate if I really wanted to, but
Hmm.
no one there just called out to me.
So I'm doing it wrong. I think I'm gonna need
And
uh,
your sight just vanished.
midnight. Yeah, I sent them away.
Ah,
Hmm. That way it's more
well,
private. That scythe is used to be connected to my mother's mate, so
ah.
it's just extra power, apparently. But I can't access it. Only she can.
Well, like I said, personally, I don't see anything ever wrong with
Midnight,
the
DM
fact that
me.
women
Tell
can
me how to do
change
it.
men in general with that transformation. It's just scary on how someone just has that kind of power over someone else.
Does that scare you?
I won't lie, a little bit. Like you've seen how much of a change 75, well, more than 75 years. I'm 100 years old now. You've seen how much time has passed since the ley line issue,
Yeah.
and you've probably seen a few changes in me.
Yes. And it is playful and silly.
Mm, it's more towards the situation is why I'm not as playful.
Yeah. Thank you,
I'm
Mana.
I'm focused more on survival than running around as a wolf and
Okay, so weapons.
giving you a kick in the ass. When we're in a situation where we might not be attacked by undead, that would probably return.
Yeah. You know what? I'm starting to
But I'm
think that
also more assertive.
very true.
Because back when I was 35, when we were with Vox and whatnot, when have I ever gotten someone's face like I did with Red?
Never.
I wasn't afraid to fight anyone, but at the same time, I never, not once. But I also couldn't let him disrespect you like that, saying that you were just sitting here doing nothing. If it weren't for you, this cave would not be a home.
I know, but I'm starting to think that decorating it's really not worth as much as we're getting attacked and,
We haven't really been attacked except for that one time. Otherwise, it's been outside, which I'm grateful about, but that could also change the moment after the meeting.
true. Which reminds me, shall we go look for Tovin and gather a little information here and there?
I think that might be a better thing for us to ride in a group, not just the two of us. Unless you want to do just the two of us.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure that if we go to people that we know, at least also to relax a little or hang out or I don't know.
I have no problem with that, but I'm not riding my horse.
I
I really, I run almost just as fast as those horses.
wonder, do I run as fast? I don't know.
No. When everyone is running as fast as they can, the only one that's been able to keep up with me so far is Marshall.
Oh, I figured. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. I just gotta be in my head for like 2 minutes though.
Alright, that'll give me time to prep my gear.
Sounds
I'll
good.
wear lighter armor instead of the heavy armor I'm wearing now.
Okay, be back.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back. I had to get ice from my elbow. Oh, my elbow has been the worst. Thank you, Mana, so much. I think I'll do that like once I'm done with stream. Uh, Regardless, it's not like I'm really gonna use that weapon. I don't think I'm really great at it, but I really, really appreciate it. I'm totally not pinning that in our chat. But oh god, that was cute. That was cute. Like, I like how me and Fenrit, which is aka Okani, we always have like these very intimate, serious conversations. And he tells me about like him, and then I tell him about me, and not particularly me, but like backstories, and we just share stuff that we don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That would be so much easier. You should come in on VC and be like, done. Let me see. Let me check on someone because I want to know what happened. All right, let's see here. Let me try to aim my mouse down. Okay, not too low. Trying to compensate for the ice with my mouse. All right. Had to shape the freaking elbow to the ice to my elbow. It's like a little bag. All right. I'm starting to feel like it's always gonna be me and Okani, just like back then, which is fine with us. All right, so AFK, and I need my backpack on. And where is her? Quick access. I need my backpack on. Give me my backpack. Give me my book. Very important. That's all right. Nova, please stop scratching your goddamn bed. Maybe I should be in armor though, because some type of armor, right? Some type. Yes. Got a little book, got little satchels, we got a backpack, got our glasses on. Let's go. Oh, what's this? I think we have more shit here. Oh my god, yes we do. Let me go ahead and put it away. All right, what do we got? Bone, raw materials. Okay, raw materials. Raw material. Sorry for the little bear. That will keep. Oh god, that is fucking cold though. Woo. Shit, that's a bit tight on me. Raw materials. Weapons and things like that are gonna go down there. Okay, let's go to weapons and tools. Let me freeze with this. What did I give that I wasn't supposed to? No, looks like all good. Okay. Ooh, 49, that's an agility. I didn't even know it was a strength class until Rick was like, "Hun, you're a strength class." And I'm like, "Huh? I am? I didn't know I picked a strength class, but who did? Okay. Weapons, tools, and armor. Nataneshmata. Trying to learn Portuguese. It is not easy. Okay, anything else that is plant-based? This. Dum, 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 dum. Da, 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 da. Yellow lotus. Ay, Dios mío. What are we gonna do with our lives? Nope, wrong one. It's so pretty. Collectible. I wish you could put them somewhere, like put them down. No, you can't put them down. Sucks. I want to put them down. Like a decoration of sorts. You know? Okay, then there's animal base. This would be animal base, but it is tar as well, so it's a liquid. Dum, dum, dum. Kratos is gonna look at my stream and be like, "You're the one that stole it." I'll be like, "No, I found it in the dismantling bench." I'm actually gonna go put it in his course and valuables. I'm gonna go put it in